As everybody can tell, our focus this year, one of our focuses is really highlighting our caregivers. Caregivers are such an important and integral part of the treatment team. As you heard from our amazing caregiver panel, this is a really nuanced and a really challenging role. And we wanted to allow you, the patients, to acknowledge caregivers in your team who you feel personify excellence in caregiving. The response to this was astounding. We had 35 nominations for physician
Wow.
caregivers, 19 nominations for non-physician caregivers, and 27 nominations for home caregivers. Our selection panel had a very difficult time selecting the recipients for these awards. Every person who was nominated was worthy of this honor, and we want to thank all of you for submitting your nominations. I'm going to start today with our Physician Caregiver Award. This award goes to a physician who is described as so full of life with energy that is contagious, even to someone who was on the verge of losing interest in the fight for her life. Another nominee stated, "This physician was the lead on the Stanford team through my throat surgery and neck dissection. The day we met, I told the doctor I expected two things, blatant honesty and a sense of humor. This physician never disappointed. I felt like my treatment from pre-op test, robotic surgery, and post-op care was exceptional. I could not have asked for better care. As for the sense of humor, this individual did not disappoint there either. Even when I scared the hell out of the doctor at the first post-op visit, guess I should have warned him about my work sense of humor. It's my pleasure to present Dr. Christopher Holsinger with the 2021 Physician Caregiver Award."
Wow, thank you so much, Heather. This is a bit of a surprise, and I hope the ambient noise isn't too bad. Hello from Austin, Texas.
Thanks for joining us. I'm glad we were able to rope Aaron into getting you on to receive your award.
Very well done. I just wanted to thank everyone, all my amazing patients who teach me so much about life, about surgery, and about medicine. And I'm so grateful for all that I've gained and learned from you, and especially that crazy humor that at least one person I think I made it is said. So anyway, thank you all very much. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Chris. Travel safe.
Okay, thanks a lot. See you. Take care. Have a great meeting. And Heather, amazing job. You're doing such great work with this symposium. I hope everybody gives you multiple standing O's. And Tasha Richardson, who has borne this on her back to administratively get it off the ground despite the pandemic. Thank you guys so much for the amazing work that you do. Take care. Peace.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Now, while our physicians often receive thanks for their role in the care of our patients, some of our non-physician medical staff are less likely to have the opportunity to receive thanks from those whose lives they touch. This includes our nursing staff, our physician's assistants, speech language pathologists, nutritionists, and social workers, among many others. It's a real pleasure to present this year's non-physician caregiver award to a true patient advocate. One individual who nominated this caregiver provided the following statement. "I probably need to start by disclosing that I am a tried and true Cal Bear. My father-in-law was chancellor of UC Berkeley and president of the entire UC system. And even given all of that, I am now a huge fan of Stanford. Everybody I interfaced there was absolutely top-notch, with extremely high levels of expertise and exceptionally high levels of service. Given that consistency of professionalism, it takes a lot to stand out. I believe this individual does based on the following. Number one, responsiveness. This person was exceptionally quick, which makes a difference when you are living in the unknown of going through cancer treatment. Number two, sincerity. I can't tell you exactly what it is that this person does or how they do it, but I truly felt like this individual cared about me, my health, and my family members that were involved, and they all said the same. This gave me a level of comfort that we were doing the best thing possible at every step of the way, which again made a huge difference for me mentally. Our daughter came to one of our sessions, and when she entered as nervous as a wreck, when we got in the elevator afterwards, she looked at me and said, "Dad, I'm not even worried anymore." Number three, smile and humor. While this might sound trivial on the surface, I want to shout out how beneficial a person's smile and sense of humor were to me when I was in my darkest moments. A very difficult experience that I will unfortunately always carry with me was the weekly check in with my radiation oncology team late in the radiation process. I had lost 55 pounds, was pretty much not eating anymore, and was beaten down physically to the point that I could not even sit up to talk to them. I still tear up when recalling that depth, but relax when I remember looking sideways off the exam table and seeing this person's smile, which was sweetened with gently offered bits of light humor. It gave me something to enjoy at that moment, but more importantly, gave me the belief that this individual knew I would get through this. While this sounds like sheer pleasantries and entertainment, words cannot describe how meaningful and impactful this was to me. I hope you can see how important this individual was to me and how much their caregiving affected my overall experience at Stanford. I need to cut this off now because not because I'm out of time, but because I don't want to start bawling. Tough times to look back on. Many thanks again to this individual and the entire Stanford team. P.S. I know Grandpa is looking down reading this, so with deepest apologies, I need to blast this out. Go Bears. It is truly my pleasure to present the 2021 Non-Physician Caregiver Award to Allison Jensen.
Thank you. I think I might cry. That's very sweet of everybody. And I just want to say, again, thank you. It's very kind of you guys to think of me. And my team is everything, and everything that we do together. So I'd like to thank Dr. Beadle as well for everything she does. And you guys are my people. So I'm so happy. Thank you guys so much. It's very sweet of you all.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Allison. All right. And finally, we must acknowledge the home caregivers for all of their dedication, perseverance, and love. This was the most challenging decision our team had to make. We were really moved, touched, and impressed by the many testaments that you provided about your caregivers. The individual whose nomination was selected provided the following. I don't know how I will ever be able to keep this to one paragraph. If I do, just know there is much more to say. My caregiver was my niece by marriage. We had our first kids together, cousins who went to the same school and were also best friends. We became friends that developed into the best of friends. When I was diagnosed with mouth cancer on January 10th of 2001, this individual quickly became one of the two people I trusted with my life. I describe her as laying down her life for mine from that day until the present day. She works in the medical field, so has a lot of knowledge and can navigate and help me when I'm in the hospital and out because she's comfortable there. She stayed with me for weeks at a time there. My caregiver has taught me how to keep on living, moving, having fun and experiences. She moves me forward and away from whatever I or we have both been through. We even jumped out of a plane not too long ago. She gives me hope. We both live on hope. At a point in this journey, she became the one person I fully trusted and felt secure and safe with. It might sound weird, but I almost feel like we are one person and she goes through what I go through. I'm so serious when I say I am certain I would not be as good as I am today with a happy, healthy disposition if I didn't have her. My family adores her as well and calls her my angel on earth. I can't imagine life without her, let alone going through years of cancer without her love and support. It is great pleasure to present this year's Home Caregiver Award to Diane Berman. And Diane can't get on to say anything, but thank you so much for all that you've done, Diane.